Hello, everybody, and welcome to the beautiful sunrise that is slowly coming up over our palace. We are here with 550 people online, and we're going to be working on this here and getting this designed. So, should be fairly easy, right? We would assume. Never assume anything in this world. You shall fail. All right, anyway, so we're going to start here, and we're just going to build this up along the edge. Eventually, this will all be filled in anyways to a point with soil and dirts and good stuff. We'll replace that torch in there just since I'm closing it off. Make sure we don't create a spawn point. I don't want any uninvited guests. All right. I need to go over here as well. I forgot my water. All right, I now have water. This video is going to have lots of edits for me. The only way I remember doing edits is if I actually pause the recording and then start the recording. So otherwise, I don't catch that, oh, I need to edit this out. So, yeah, I'll have lots of splicing to do. That's all right. All right, I'm not going to continue through there. We'll get over there soon. Okay, so now the way we want to do this is probably to start over here because the curve is going to be all glass up there. So really, all we need to do is design this piece, the pillar on the outside, which should be easy. We can follow our standard design that we've been doing pretty much across the board because we want it to be uniform overall. I mean, there's slight changes based on where we're at, but quite simply we want to do this and then this, and then here in the middle we're going to be doing, whoops, wrong one. I have a cat in front of my screen. Now I can't see what I need to do. Well, I need to get some blocks in place is what I need to do. Okay, cool. So we want to put that, and then this is going to be this. Right? Yes. Right? Yes. Oh, it was on the outside, has these. Yes, I remember now. Okay, very good. And then these are the solids. That makes more sense. All right, now we have to do. We need to go around. Let me find the button. Fly way over here. Oh, okay. I've been laying out different maps to see how big they are and deciding where to put them in the palace. That's what that's all about. Okay, so I need to go up to, well, I guess it doesn't matter. Each level's on a different level. Let's match it up with this, the hallway. That's more important, I think, because that's already on this side, right? So I want it to be this level. So how many blocks up is that? Can I place a temporary block here? So this is going to be the... I can reach it. Okay, good. All right. That's how high I want to go with this. Okay, that makes sense. Doot, doot, doot. I think that's going to be one down, though. Like that. Yes. Yes, 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 and yes. You are a yes, and you are more yeses because you have yesed. Yesed. All right, so that's going to be like that. This will be like that, and that. Now I have to decide, am I going to Yes, I am. I'm going to do this, this, and then these were these. Now, typically we would do a block in between, but what we're going to do is we're going to do this, and then we're going to go like that, and like that, because this is going to be like this. Fill in the middle, and start the rest of the way up. Perfect. That will work very well for our design. We have accomplished miracles, believe it or not. It is a miracle because we kind of know what we're doing, but not really, so we pretend because that is just the way things are. Yes. Ha-ha! My logic is undeniable, as Vicky would say in that iRobot movie, right? So that's going to be there, that's going to be there. Perfect. So that's how far up we're going to go to the top of this hall. Cool. Do thing. It'll be nice to continue to get the palace more complete, room by room. Let me see. That goes there, that goes there, and that. So this would be the upper level with the arch. We will go ahead and do this. Okay, and we'll pause here because this is where there's going to be a partial roofy ceiling thing. I got something on my mouse. There we go. Blow into the mic. Yes, everybody will appreciate that. Eee! All right, cool. But why did I come down here? I don't know. We'll make stairs going up, and then we'll forget to remove them. Okay, so now we got to do the same thing over here. All right, so we stand. This is the pillar, right? Yes. Okay. No. That. Perfect. We are genius. We like to pretend we are, anyways. You know, even if we really aren't. We also talk to ourselves, as you've noticed. You know, of course, I mean, I guess that's what you do when you're recording a video, right? You talk to yourself a lot because there's no one else there. You're just, I mean, yeah, okay, I take that back. The audience is there, but the audience is there later. So technically, I'm just talking to myself because there's going to be no response. I'm not going to know what you're thinking or how you're going to respond per se. So I'm just, you know, imagining. Okay, so one down is that. Wait. Yes, okay, so boom, right? Because this would be doop. Oh, no, I'm one too low. Now we do it. Because straight across is this. Okay, good. And then this can be that. That. Fill the hole. Put in the cracked stone. And start building up the walls. And same thing with this. And more basalt pillar. So my cracked stone is here and here. Perfect, I can still reach down. I'm a genius. You may not believe it, but it is true. There is no denying. You can deny, but it won't do any good because I'm still a genius. Even if you don't believe it. Okay, that. This, and 2 fillers. Okay, we got that part done. Ta-da! Okay, so now there's going to be a window here, but not quite yet. So I think right here, we're just going to do a straight up stone brick on both sides. To here, and we'll do the same thing over here. Gives the wall there going up some nice depth, and frames our window where we're going to put it. All right, now let's come over here. We need you because we're going to be framing a window. All right, so now the window is going to curve out a little bit. We just have to decide where. So what I'm going to do is, yes, we're going to go ahead. I have an idea. Before I get gung-ho, we're going to do that. And we're just going to come out and about because there's no pillars or anything like that, or nothing's going to come up through this section. So we could do that, and then we can take see the corners, we'll do that. Yeah, this will look nice. Create the edge. Actually, we'll have to bring the... Oh, no, we're building on top of this. We don't have to worry. Okay, so we've got that. This one we'll put a little edge on, so we'll do this and that on the end so that way it's spawn proof and creates an edge. And then we'll do this because this is where the glass is going to be. And is it this one? So I guess it's going to come up right here. And yeah, we'll pause it here. So now we'll do the reverse so that we know where the top of the window is going to be. Okay, 3 over 1, and this is where we're going to build up. Perfect. And then up here, kind of like what we did down below, since this is going to be the roof edge, why don't we take this and that? We're going to kind of reverse it. I think that'll look good. Which basically means we're going to do this on the edge. these blocks inside because we're going to be putting slope on that. And then this is going to be like this. We'll come up so we're on top of it. We'll just come up here so it's easier to place. Doot, doot, doot. All right, and then we'll just put an edge on it here so that we can build off of the top. We got more, and there's a two torches here to keep the monsters at bay. All right, so there's our glass window. Question is do I have some glass over here? I've got the clear. I believe I do. I just have to find it. Take that. And that. And this. We'll replenish those. So we're going to use them in a minute. There's that to make more things. That's the yellow. There's blocks here too. I'm not going to have any room for glass if I keep going, right? We can get rid of the dirt though. And yes. Yeah, really? There's none? There's none here. Well, there's some on the other side of the hall because we haven't cleaned up the chests yet in here or hauled away Narnia. That's going to happen here later today, so that'll be good. I'm collecting every block but the ones that I need, right? Okay, so I guess we do want to take that at least. Let me see, the rest of the glass is over here. There, and here's the red. I guess we'll just put these in here. We're gonna need space. It's not a super big window, but I know I've got some more panes of glass over here, so I just have to find it. But I'm also collecting some pre-made blocks that we know we're gonna use anyways, so. It's more red. I'm gonna need more black more than anything, I think. Maybe not. I probably have enough. What color is this? That's white. I don't want the white. Let's see. I mean, mostly I just need the clear for the center, right? Oh, I stole the crafting bench over here, didn't I? That's all right. There's one in the middle where we were renaming or copying maps and stuff. All right, so let's do these first. Okay, I want to take the black, and then let's do these. We'll be using them, so we'll just stick them in this chest so that we can forget they're here. That's the way of things. Ow. All right, so let's start. Let's get this up. Now, ideally, I want to put some sort of a statue right here facing that way. Not a huge one because it's not a great big room, but we'll figure out what. But first, I'm going to do this. So let's put in our base. Very good. Then we'll go up. And then red. And then this is all clear, right? That's how we're going to do it. I think so. This will be a neat look with the red in the corner. I think that'll work out well. So touch that. Told you I was going to need lots of the clear. Probably going to have to go back and get more. Might just have enough of the black to get up to the top, but I don't think we're going to have enough of the clear glass. We are eating through it quickly. Be funny if I'm one piece of glass short and then it's that one that's down there on the ground. That would be the luck, wouldn't it? But we're definitely going to be more than one short because I'm out already. Cool. Might as well go ahead and stick these in place. Toot, toot, and then we just need the red and red. So all I need to do to finish this, whoops, besides taking that off, is the clear that's over here in the chest that we left. Go. And then we'll have to fly up and drop down. Onto the glass somehow. Good luck with that. Can I? All right. Well, good luck. Nope. All right. Well, we're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. I'm not gonna try to fly up onto the glass and land on it. That would take ages. But we can go ahead and do this, and then we'll just use that to get down. So no problem. Should be the last, yeah. Perfect. And then we'll just place one here to stand on. And done. The only thing I don't appreciate about default Minecraft glass is the, whoops, we're in range of our beacon down below. Or a beacon, one of them, anyways. Is that you get all the lines, it doesn't become a solid pane. Oh, we're missing a piece of glass there. That's the only thing I don't like about the default Minecraft glass. They should have made it to where if you put two pieces of glass together, the seam in between disappears. So it's just a nice visual, but they didn't. So nothing to be done about that. How'd I miss you? All right, there we go. All right, obviously we got to do the inside, but the outside for that piece looks good. Now let's get this little section here in. At least from the outside. All right, so we've got that. What pieces do I need? I need that back, this back, and that. Okay. So for this, we'll come up to here. There isn't going to be a window. This is just going to be solid. So we can remove you. We will go ahead and put this in and do that. Yep. And then we will, for this section here, I mean, this will be solid, so that's not a problem. We'll just fill that in. I'm thinking what we can do is I'll fill this in. We'll do that and that. This will go up like this. This will go up like this. It's going to be inside wall of something. So there will be a block here. So we can actually do this. Yes, this will work. So we'll do this. Whoops, how'd you get there? Sounds like you weren't in my hotbar. Must have scrolled. Oh. Can't reach down that far, darn it. Alright, let's get this in place. Come up. This is the first ledge. So I should probably take these out. Do that and this. So that way it completes it. Okay. So that's good. Let's do the other side so that it's matching so I don't forget. Okay, so. This is just that. I've already, because I have to continue this as well, this facade. So this is at this height. Okay, so that goes there. I'm just going to put this in place so I know where the design starts. That's like that. Okay, for some reason it won't let me. And right next to it is that. Okay. Not sure why it won't let you, but technically that is the edge of there. This doesn't quite make sense though. I'm missing something here. What am I missing? Okay, no, it comes like that, but I do have a design there, and then that's just solid. Okay. No. Something's not right here. I know this is solid. this is too low, right? Oh my goodness. Am I this stupid? No, it just goes 2 in. Okay. But, no. Am I stupid here? What am I missing? Okay, it's even with the top of that. That's what I'm missing. Okay, all right. It's even like that. And then this... Oh, but there's only 2. And then this is like this because it has that, and that's for the outside window. This is where I should just take a quick screenshot so that I can see. No, there's nothing down here. That's solid. Okay, all right, all right. Don't worry, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I mean... But then this doesn't match up. Oh my goodness. All right, time to pull up PowerPoint, blank screen. Come over to the other side. Get a screenshot. Put it in on the other screen. Of course, it's reversed, which isn't a problem. We can flip the image. There we go. That's what what I need to look like. Okay, cool. So we have this. It has a blop and a blop. That is correct. We have 1 here. Okay, that's all right. See, sometimes the brain just does not work well. That's all it was. That's all I had to do was throw that off. Now, the only difference really is that in the screenshot, technically this is a full block of the smooth stone, which I don't have on me, but that's undecorated on on the other side, and it's not. It's actually, I'm going to be turning it into a stone block. Okay, cool. And then from this we have that, and that. Perfect. Now we can go inside and we can work on the top part. Jeez, I don't know why that was so difficult, you know? I mean, it was like I was I was struggling to just do something so simple. Whoops. Need to come up here because I can't jump up on top of this. No, I keep placing blocks all in the wrong spot. My goodness. All right. Oh, whoops. I'm already too high. One more down. Okay, so that is that, that is that, that is that. And I can't see on the screenshot what that is. Is it a... It's just this, okay. There. All right, well, that gets the bottom section of this all designed, so that's good. And then this was a... I just have a solid right here. Okay, we can get that too so that it's done. And I have the surface to build on the inside. Perfect. Okay, well, now that we have that done, we have the second part of this to do, which, honestly, I'm just going to do the same design. Let me see. We come up even with this. No, I don't. This is too low. Nope, 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 nope. We need to go up one more. Like that. This like that. And we've messed up. That's the difference. See, even on that side, it shouldn't be those. It should be that. Then we can continue on up with the same design. This one I'll leave alone because we'll need to come back to it. But we can do the rest. Okay. We'll get the other side in a minute because we have to go over there anyway, so. Oops. Hey, how'd you get here? Wrong block. I think I accidentally just click with, I scroll the mouse wheel slightly or something. And it's like, that's what happens. It's like, how? You're the wrong block. You don't belong there. You naughty little block, you. Let me see. So we want to take it to where I'm just looking. Yeah, so this would be there. That's where we want to take it. Okay. That's good to know. So that way I can do this right? All right. Now we can bring this up. This part's easy. The design process is not necessarily easy because my brain sometimes doesn't work, but we'll get there. We'll make it work. Okay, now we can come over here and we can drop down and we need to replace that. And, well, technically I don't have to replace the one on the inside. It's going to be buried anyways, but just in case it ever peeks through, we'll do that. That's like that. The cat is pushing my arm and hand forward, so it's finding a crease in my desk because my desk is a corner desk and it's made up of multiple parts, and so the mouse is struggling because I keep hitting the little one of the crevices in between the flat boards that cover the desk. Because Kitty wants space on the table or on the desk so he can look out the window. Even though there's a nice window ledge and a bed right there. It's not good enough. Okay, that goes like this, and I want to go one more up. Yes, okay. I thought so. I just had to make sure. This, that, and that. Alrighty. Well, I mean, kind of a... What did I do? Oh, it's in camera view. All right. Anyways, so there is the end. And we've cornered the edge up, so it goes up, so we're good. What I can do now is plan on, there's going to be another hall here that goes through there. And then this one is actually going to be rooms. So I can start planning out some stuff. In fact, thinking about it, I mean, this will be a hall and it connects into the big library and whatnot. So that's fine. Oh, wait. No, it won't. This is going to be an extension of the library. I just realized. It will not be a hallway at all, although there may be a door going into the tower from the library. Because what purpose would it be? I mean, I come out into the library, into the hall, and there's nowhere to go, right? So that will be an extension of the library. That's perfect. I like that. That's awesome. Because this is all open all the way up. At least this front part. Originally, it was going to be all open all the way back to here with with an edge. I'm probably still going to do the vaulted ceiling through here, but it won't have like skylights and it won't be roof. Unless I put the roof here and then it kind of splits the palace to where there's a part of the palace going up over here and a part of the palace going up over here. I know I'm wiggling the mouse around, sorry. I could do that, but either way it'll be a vaulted roof. So, but this will all be the massive library. So the library will have some outward facing windows here, as well as, I probably won't put any windows here. There'll be a little exit to go out into this section, but no actual windows. So that's perfect. I like that. I like that. I'm going to do from here kind of like a little walkway that comes into the library. So that will work. This is going to be a large, long room that goes just this section. And then this, of course, is part of that and will extend all the way out to the wall. So I need to get that mapped out. This one here, so this is a hall. This is going to be the hallway that'll come from the stairway and then go this way. I'll probably do a walkway that comes across this, but with this side open and this side open, so it just crosses the hall and gives like a upper extended view of the map. It's not loading because I'm in free cam, of Angel's Melody, and go into this over here. And then I'm thinking for this section here, so this section here, what if I was to divide this into, I could divide it into 3, and this could be the first 3 guest rooms. Guest room, guest room, guest room. So there would be a bedroom, bedroom, bedroom. 3 guest rooms on this hall. And then, of course, we'll go up from there. Perfect. All right, we have a plan. We know what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and work on the inner basics of this room, as well as this vaulted ceiling here, so that we're ready for, you know, our next episode where we'll be decorating the inside. I'm going to work on anything else that's on the outside. Technically nothing. Work on that wall too, because that whole wall there on that lower room will be identical to this hall. So you don't need to see that. So I can map that out. We can do an episode on the inside of the room. And then we'll be good to go from there. The only other update I have is I did put this up. This is Millennia from Elden Ring. Nice looking artwork. Could be a little bit more detailed, but it looks good for what it is. I like it. So I put that there. I made copies as well so that I'm ready to stash the copies. So this room here, it's going to have an entrance from there, and I kind of got to decide what to do, because I mean, I wanted to copy, for the sake of making this hall look the same from over there and over here, and since that's all raised, I had to raise that because of the iron farm. I went ahead and raised this as well. But I don't want this entire room raised. So what I'm thinking is that this section here, all the way out to the pillar, will be raised. Then there'll be a stair that goes down into this little room here, that will take you into this. But they won't be separate rooms. They'll be open to the top there. And then, since this will be raised up a little bit, it will be raised 3 blocks up to there. That would be the floor. So if I'm standing here, there'll be like a balcony here that'll just look out into this hall and Angel's Melody. Gosh, that's so beautiful. I just love that piece of artwork, and it's so detailed. It's one of my favorites on the server. Yeah, and then so it'll kind of be overlooking and stuff there. This will probably be I don't know. I might put just a long, slender piece of glass right here that just looks out in between the two sections of the building. But otherwise, it's solid wall. This will be solid wall, so we can put all artwork and stuff here. Some more. I've got some more large artwork that we can maybe put in here. This is the stairwell that's going to be going down. But there's some stuff we can do there as well. So anyways, yeah, that's kind of the plans. Going to be working on a lot of stuff. Anyways, thanks for joining, everybody. We'll see you in the next episode. Take care.